to so I can speak to the people. Let me speak to the people, Piccolo.
Yeah.
Let me speak.
And I go to Backxwash and I scroll.
You scroll down.
Wait, no, here it is. Okay, this is a different list I got last. Does she have like two?
Maybe the one that you're looking at right now might not actually be her thing. Oh God, I forgot about the cameras. Okay, there we go.
Cameras?
I'm centered again. I had a special setup for Kiara and I streaming on the face cam for the vertical view. But if I put it on me, it just splits me in half and then like puts me in two different places.
That's
so I had to reset it back to normal.
Okay.
Hi, chat. Good evening, good evening. You know what day it is? It's Music Monday, baby.
It's Music Monday.
Finishing up my Poppy prebiotic soda.
Yeah, if I didn't have to drive, if I was working from home, I would have grabbed a fun bevy.
But you're not working from home tomorrow,
I can barely get myself to work just on like a normal day, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't been sleeping well, I feel like, for the past like month.
I kind of know what you mean.
Although, to be honest, that was part I did half think about. I was like, you know what? Maybe having a couple beers will help me fall asleep.
It could. By God, it could. Let me see here. Start my virtual camera. And
what's the best way to send the through Discord?
Yeah, through Discord, I think is how we were doing it.
Or I'm sending your hold on. I'm sending the Twitch collab link.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, so I didn't listen to some of these extra little EPs or whatever, just so you I don't know if
I mean if you said 6,
that sounds like it's right, yeah.
This is my okay. Oh, I just accidentally exited the stream together.
Oh,
I'm a buffoon.
Can you just click on the link again and rejoin, or do I have to send a new one?
Let me see. I hope that works. Something went wrong. I can knock on you, though. I think I've always been the person, like, putting it together.
Yeah, I was trying to take initiative, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I don't always want to be the guy in charge of shit.
Yeah. Start virtual cam. All right. Remind me how this works.
You start your virtual camera.
Let's pop this out. That's what the heck? Pop out. Okay, here we go. Can I make it bigger now? Okay.
I'm gonna pop this chat
full
out.
Screen. Okay, maybe not full screen. Maybe like half full screen. Now go here. Podcast. Go to display, window capture. Add existing, hit OK. Go to properties.
What are you doing over there?
I don't know, man.
You should just be able to hit start virtual camera and then hit in Discord share screen.
Oh, I didn't hit share screen yet. My bad. I was trying to get your setup on my
Yeah. And eventually when you have yours live, you'll have to like click the option that says do not show my share. Thankful they give you that option.
You mean the show my own camera thing?
Yeah.
Okay, undo that. So I gotta get your thing set up. So what if I just do...
Oh, it is there. Good.
Okay, pop out. Why is it not pop out when I'm telling, or is it popping out?
Is it popping out on a different monitor? All right, yo, Chris. If I activate Kyle's stream, because we were in
here. Okay, I got it.
Last time
I'm being a little goofy.
I did it.
Properties. Perfect.
Yippee.
Okay. Now you're here. Now let's see if I can crop this so it's just you.
Yeah.
How do you crop
There
in
should be a little
OBS
button you
again?
can hit.
That's not it.
There should be a little button you can hit if you mouse over the people at the bottom. That'll have like the people on the button. Click
Oh,
that. Yeah.
oh, there we
There
go.
you
I
go.
don't even need it. I don't even need to crop it anymore.
Yes,
That's perfect.
sir.
All right.
Day after day after day on a yoga mat.
Now I just gotta shrink you up a little bit.
Yeah. Do I have the Kyle stream in desktop view too? Oh, I do. Okay. I was prepared. I also figured out I can change the background color of my thing.
Oh,
so I made it red.
Cool.
I am doing good though, Chris. How are you?
Oh, we're definitely not is that a YouTube guy, or are we not synced up?
Are we not synced up?
I'm not getting any of your chat right now.
Shared chat's on. Did you not join my thing?
Oh, here we go.
Thank God we have the lovely musings of mode to keep us sane.
Bro, I don't know, man.
Good birthdays in 4 days. Let's go. Hell yeah, sir.
Wants to collaborate. Click to accept.
Yeah.
I should be in now.
That link. Yep, I'm seeing you in there now. He's in. He's in. Chris, hit this guy with another message. Y'all doing anything Friday? Friday, I don't think so. I think I'm free. I was maybe going to talk to Nick and Hayden about doing another talk slop night that night. But if it's Chris's birthday, I think we got to do whatever the hell Chris wants, you know? Another
that sounds like facts.
Said what?
I said I think that sounds like facts.
Yeah, has to be. It was on the internet, so it must be true.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. I think we're mostly set. I can see your stream. I can see desktop and your stream on that's Logitech cam. Your stream on camera? Desktop.
Oh, I'm goofy. Hold on. Here I am. I'm a little big right now.
Where did my fucking Oh, I must have closed it. I see what happened. I'm a fool.
Right over here.
I would watch Talk Slop or participate Talk Slop. Talk Slop is an amazing time, and I would probably also drink wine while doing it like Nick did last time. I've got a silly wine called Le Fat Bastard right now. We regifted the Snoop Dogg wine, though.
True. That's not, wait, that is it. That is what I want. No, it's not. What happened here? Properties.
Yeah, the Steelers fan rapping bit was so good. I think about that line every now and then, and I'm just like, God, you really got us. Although Nick being like a Steelers fan would be spitting these bars was one of my favorite things from that last one.
Video capture device.
Nick fucking vanished.
Camera. Boom.
Put this he was gone.
Here. Put this up here. All right, now I have that mode when I'm going to you. I have this mode when I'm going to
you.
Also, wait, what am I doing? This is me. Okay. I don't know what's going on. All right, I got it sorted. I'm ready whenever.
Desktop and leave you open. Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, we're doing something special here.
Yeah, it's always special here, man.
Yeah, sorry. I think I updated my OBS and like everything just kind of got a little weird, so I just created all new scenes, and I don't even remember how we used.
I don't even blame you, dude. Like, I could not tell you the amount of times I've done that. Just like scrapped everything in OBS.
Yeah, I mean, I have like 5 different. I have one camera, but I got like 5 different camera like sources or whatever that are set up, and they're all to the same camera. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, that's fair. You gotta nest them, Kyle. You gotta nest them. I'll teach you how at some point.
Dude, I don't know how to use. I used to have OBS, so it would have like it'd be in like you could have like the preview mode and then the actual mode, and I could transition easy. It went away. I don't know how to bring it back up.
There's not a button for studio mode?
Okay, I figured it out.
Okay, cool. I was like, that's OBS 101.
Yeah. I forgot. The thing is, I haven't pressed it in so long. Also, now that since we're on it still, do you know how to? There used to be on the right side of the window, like where you could change the title of your stream and the description of your stream. That went away like years ago. And
you're gonna want to go to docs, and you're gonna want to find the one that says stream information.
I don't have a doc. I have lock docs, full height docs, reset docs, custom browser docs. Nope. Scene transit. Yeah, I don't have one that says that.
Really? There's nothing for stream information?
Mm-mm.
Are you signed into?
I should be. Well, hold on. Give me 1 second. D just got home, and I just want to say hi. Then I'll be back.
You got to docs and the you go to your aim. What are you saying? What? There's some things being said in chat. I can't fucking type. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. That's crazy. God, I miss Moonflower so much. Goated ass band. If any of you like, you go to docs and then you go to yourself. Okay, that's good. That's good. I appreciate that. Hello, Ames. Welcome in. Are the board gamers wrapped for the night? I was enjoying harassing them while I was at work earlier. It's always good when like somebody I know is streaming while I'm at work, because my work laptop like just shuts down if you don't do something on it, or if like a video's not playing. Wrapped a while ago. Hell yeah. Yeah, my work laptop will like close if there's not a video playing, so I love it when my friends are streaming when I'm at work, because then I can just have them up on the monitor just so that it doesn't close. All right, Kyle, you ready to talk about some backwash?
I am born ready to talk about some backwash, man.
Did you pull up in a skirt today?
Not today. I should have.
I absolutely thought about it, but if only I had gotten home like earlier and all that, but you know, I also didn't want to be bricked up the entire time in a skirt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't have a skirt on. He has a tent on, if you know what I mean.
No. I'd be having a tent.
But let's get started here. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Not Very Radio podcast. This is me, that's Paul, and we talk about backwash today. Woo!
Thanks, me. Yeah.
So this was my pick. Well, actually, I guess before we get into the pick, do you have an album that you want to shout out from this month?
I do. Like normally I try to pick local stuff, but the only thing that has really come out that's caught my ear the last couple days has been the new album from, hold on, I'm bringing it over, chat. Don't you worry. The new album from Joyce Manor, I Used to Go to This Bar. Actually, that's not even the fucking album. God damn. I hate. There we go. There's the album.
There
Joyce Manor, I Used to Go to This Bar. I've been listening to Joyce Manor since like 2017, I think. When did Cody come out? Did that come out in 2016? Maybe it was it was probably early 2016. But I started listening to Joyce Manor in like 2016. I don't think they've had a bad album since Cody. This one's really good. I think the opening track, I Know Where Mark Chen Lives, is really, really awesome. I think that might be like one of their best tracks. The rest of them are pretty good. But yeah, it's just fun. And it's only like, it's under 20 minutes. So,
oh, dang, really?
Yeah. Good old emo/pop punk.
I thought it was like pop punk or something, but because they sound familiar. I don't think I ever gave them a listen before, though.
Yeah, I think I would call them like emo more than pop punk. Okay. But yeah, they were kind of from that same wave, I think, as like Front Bottoms and Modern Baseball, but I like them a hell of a lot better than those two. So
gotcha.
And I think I just added them to the list because I forgot about the fact that they had 4 albums, like more than 4 albums. So I've added them to the list now.
Okay.
Well, my ploy to get you to listen to the best pop one of the best pop punk albums of all time, Cody.
Yeah. Now, but before that, we do Knock Loose next month. Not Knock Loose, Knuckle Puck.
I was gonna say we can't do Knock Loose. They do, in fact, only have 3 albums.
Oh,
wait, no, Knock Loose can be on the list.
Oh,
I forgot about what the hell is it called? Tearing the Fabric of Life. I'm counting that. That's like 7 tracks long. I think it absolutely counts.
I got a couple EPs. Yeah, we could stretch it if we wanted.
It's 6 tracks and it's longer than that Joyce Manor album. So it absolutely can be added, and we can do Upon Loss if we. Oh wait, yeah, we can do Pop Culture.
Okay.
I strictly think about albums, and then you brought it up with Knuckle Puck, and I was like, oh no, there's like 3 EPs you got to listen to. Sorry, bud.
I haven't even started yet, so I listened to like one album, kind of, sort of, but
I kind of started today, but I listened to the 2 that I have listened to a million times. Thank you for picking them, by the way. I forgot how good those albums are.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not going to talk any more than that because you got to wait till next week or next month. Next week would be crazy.
Do this weekly? Yeah, we would not be able to do that.
Anyways, what do you got, Kyle? I need to pop your stream on.
I got the artist By Storm with their album My Ghosts Go Ghost. So I'm not sure if you've heard of the band Injury Reserve before, or I guess artist group, rap group, whatever, but essentially one of the members of Injury Reserve passed away like a few years ago.
Ooh.
So this is basically their like, hey, it's just 2 of us now. We wanted to change the name, I guess, in like respect or whatever. And this is just a really unique experimental rap listen. It's almost like it's one of those albums that you listen to and you go, oh yeah, I didn't know music was allowed to sound like this. Like, it's really just wild. It feels like ambient, but not in how, like, I guess kind of structured it is, where like it doesn't, like most rap, it feels very driven, very forward. This does not, and it's, I don't know, as I enjoy it more of just like, how did they even think to like structure things and layer things and rap and sing over it in this way? It's really neat. It has the I saw the genre here, ambient, and I never heard of it before, but I said that, I was like, never heard of it, but it sounds right based on what it sounds like. Yeah. But yeah, it's really cool. It talks about like obviously the death of the previous band member and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it was just really unique rap listen.
Very nice.
And I also never, even though I know of Injury Reserve, I've also never listened to any of their stuff before. They were kind of like, I heard of them and I was like, ooh, I'll get around to it, and then like never did. And then I was like, well, their next album I will, and that was this one.
That was technically this.
Yeah, so it's kind of this.
I wish Acres had more albums so I could convince y'all to do them. I don't think I've ever listened to them, Chris.
Yeah, I've never heard of Acres.
Yeah, I have
Oops,
not.
ball pit.
Kyle, is your camera only like half on the screen, or is that something with my Discord? Oh, it is something with my Discord.
Yeah.
I must. Oh, you know what it probably is? I probably cropped this while I probably cropped it on mine. Hold on.
Freeze it out.
We're losing him.
Paul's going warp
I didn't
speed.
Crop it. What the hell? Oh, it's just large. Why the hell is it large? Hold on. Kyle stream. Yeah, it's just big, I think. How the hell did I do that? Hold on. Cool. Yippee!
Whee!
All right, so for anybody unfamiliar with the format of this, Streamception, we hit one of those at least like every 5 minutes while we're doing this. We are not good podcasters in the slightest. Should never look to us.
Podcasts are meant for listening.
I'm not even using an SM7B, man. Like, I can't even sit here and talk badly about minorities and women because I don't have an SM7B.
Hey.
Kyle, though.
I got one.
Kyle, though, different story. He's got the mic.
Takes. Yeah, great joke to make, right? As we're about to talk about a trans person of color rapper.
Yeah, the wokest you could possibly get.
Mm-hmm. And they're Canadian, too.
And Canadian. I didn't know that for like half of the listening, and then eventually I like looked at the bio, and that was how I found out about what was it? Leave God out, or leave God out of this. This has nothing to do with him. Something like that. But yeah, chat, over the last month, Kyle and I have listened to every album by the artist Backxwash. And now we're going to rank them and discuss our rankings. And we're going to rank them from bottom to top. Since this was Kyle's artist off of his wheel, I will be going first and sharing my placement. And then Kyle will let us know where he placed that album. And I do think for like consistency's sake, I think we should like reveal back to back where the albums are placed and then discuss.
Okay. Yeah.
You like that?
Fine. Yeah. So I'm trying to like play with my OBS, but it's fine.
All right.
Whoa.
All
right. I realized I can use the little slider to transition from one to the other, and I got excited. Nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh, the little like fade on the studio mode? Yeah, that's fun.
So I do notice on my Discord or on my OBS, like I am a little cut off on the preview screen, but not on the not preview screen. I don't know. Again, just listen. You don't have to watch. Just listen.
Exactly.
It's not pretty.
Yeah. There's nothing pretty about this for watching sake. Anyways, all right, Kyle. My first pick, number 6. I had Deviancy in that slot.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where did you have Deviancy?
I had Deviancy one above in slot 5.
Slot 5. Okay, that's fair. I feel like we're gonna have maybe some like similar opinions on this.
I think so too.
I will start off, since like this one is like the bottom of the barrel or whatever. This is an artist that I didn't think there was a bad album from. I think there were some that, much like what I'm going to talk about with Deviancy, I think there are some that just like didn't quite hit the right marks as the others, but I don't think there's anything bad here. Like, I think everything they've done is at least like interesting and fun enough that I would listen to it again. So props to you, Backxwash, if you see this somehow. My biggest points for Deviancy were there's a very, very sick vibe throughout. Like this kind of like much darker vibe coming off of, I listened to them in chronological order. So like coming off of Black Sailor Moon, there's a much darker vibe to this one. And I like that consistency throughout it. I was not a big fan of Devil in the Mosh Pit. I feel like that one's just kind of a little chaotic, and like I don't like the chords that are being used. I feel like that's the point, but that one just kind of like pulled me out a little bit. I loved the interlude. And like productions, like the production I think is something that stands out on every album. Production's very, very good here. Very fun, like very experimental, and like very unafraid to just kind of do whatever the hell. I think my biggest gripe though is with the track placements. I think this album should have ended on You Love My Body the way it is. Because I feel like that is such a better, like, I feel like that is a song that feels very final, both in like the instrumental and like the lyricism, and I feel like it's a nice way to tie the bow. But I do think Burn Me at the Stake is a great like closer as well. So it's like hard to pick, but that's just how that's how my brain works. But like, production's good, more cohesive. I think my standout track is probably You Love My Body the way it is.
Okay.
I need to pull the Backxwash profile up so I can pull this up and talk along with it. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. This was, for some reason, the only artist. Actually, maybe there's a couple other. I don't know. I didn't end up taking any notes on this artist for whatever reason. I just kind of was like, I'll memorize everything. I don't know if that's a good idea or bad. I guess we'll see.
We got Kyle off the dome tonight.
Yeah, off the big brain. But I kind of agree with most sentiments that you were saying about it. I mean, I thought Devil in a Mosh Pit was fun. I'm not in love with it. I think for me, this very much comes off as like a transition type period.
Yes.
Between like what the Black Sailor Moon versus going into God Has Nothing to Do with It. It kind of feels like it's not fully into the full darkness that we eventually get to. So that I think that's why for me it's not as high, but I can see, I think also I'll be clear, like especially these first two albums I probably spent the least amount of time with. just because of the fact that I was less fans of them, and also I feel like she is an artist that I feel like grew as her music went on. So the deeper you go, especially once you get to like album 3, like that's where things for me really kind of get in. There's so much to pull from and so much interest, So
I would agree. The first, like, we'll get to that one soon enough. But Black Sailor Moon kind of feels like this like first mixtape of like, what are we doing? We're having some fun. And then this one feels like we kind of have the idea of what we want to do. And then kind of in order, like the next 3 feel like this is what we were building to the whole time. And then the most recent one kind of feels like, all right, well, now we've completed like the purpose of this. What are we doing next?
The purpose of pain. But we'll get there.
We will get there. Oh my God. All right. Any other thoughts on Deviancy?
Not really. No, that one. Yeah, I think there's a couple cool tracks, but I do kind of stand by, and I guess this will go similar with Black Sailor Moon as well. Unless like you're really trying to take a deep dive into the artist, I feel like, and again, not to say that these are bad albums by any means. I enjoyed both of them, but I think you could kind of skip both of these if you really wanted to get a taste of like what Backxwash is doing.
Yes,
they would definitely be ones I'm like, these are not necessary. It's good if you want to learn more and know more, and just to see like the growth in the discography, but I don't think they are as essential.
I would almost recommend not starting with these.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like these are kind of misleading as to what you're getting into with like the rest of it. Because again, like this one does kind of feel like throwing shit at a wall to see what sticks. We've kind of got the vibe locked down, but then we've got some just like funky little tracks. Like, again, I don't dislike Devil in a Mosh Pit. I feel like it is not what I wanted to hear after Don't Come to the Woods.
Yeah.
I think there are some like pacing, or not pacing issues, but like arrangement issues here. But I mean, again, overall, like it's not bad. I would listen to it again. And yeah.
And I do think as like a discography listen, like it's, and I think in terms of art, I know we're talking less about the album now, but more about the artist as a whole. But I was thinking about it earlier where I was like, I feel like her discography is probably like the best representation of like an artist kind of singularly growing in one direction for the most part.
Yes.
Because I felt that way for like the first half of Fall Out Boy discography. It's like, you have Take This to Your Grave. And then it's like, at least in my opinion, I feel like Under the Cork Tree kind of fine tunes a lot of that stuff. And then Infinity on High kind of like takes fine tunes that and then adds a bit more like theatrics to it. And then Folie à Deux goes more. So you kind of get one to the other. And I feel like her discography does that really well, where you kind of have her doing what she does on Black Sailor Moon, and then you slowly kind of get the lights start to go down on everything.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that can be said about both of those artists' discography is I think it comes down to like the speed that these come out. Cause like the middle 3 came out like 1 year after each other. And I think even like, cause was God Has Nothing to Do with It. That was in 2020, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So year after year, you've got Deviancy, God Has Nothing to Do with It, I Lie Here Buried with My Rings, and then His Happiness, like 4 years in a row. And it's so easy to see that progression when you're getting something every single year. There's this consistent output. Whereas like, an artist goes away for like 5 years or so, and it's almost impossible that they're going to sound like the same band when they come back. Unless you're Every Time I Die, in which case, like, you've been doing that shit for 30 years and it's not going to change. Yeah. Well, in that case then, Kyle, I think I'll reveal my number 5 pick.
Sounds good to me.
I got Black Sailor Moon at number 5.
Yeah, that's my number 6.
I had a feeling when Deviancy was not number. I figured these two would probably be bottom on both of ours.
Yeah.
I had more fun with this one, and I think that kind of shows throughout my my picks throughout the entire time is just like if I'm having fun, I'm probably rating it higher.
No, that's fair.
I think this one also just like it's shorter for damn sure. It's what like 14 minutes or something. Quick listen.
Yeah, I think technically it's an EP.
I think you're probably right. I think that's probably what this would count as, because like
at
again,
least on album of the year, it's listed as an EP. But I do think on Apple Music, it's put on as an.
Yeah, I think I wish Spotify and Apple Music would just let you pick whether it's an album or an EP or something, because they like auto detect based on, I think, either how many songs or how long it is. Because like, what was it? Car Bomb put out an EP, but it's like 3 songs.
Oh yeah, dude, I thought that was going to be a whole album. I was so disappointed. I need to go back.
I know. I was like, Car Bomb's back. We got a new album coming, and then it was just the EP, and I was like, okay, well this is sick.
I heard like all 3 songs individually, and I was like, I can't wait for this album. And then I saw it like,
and then you saw it's just an EP.
Here it is, and I was like, wait, these are just 3 songs.
Yeah, it was tragic.
I was like, whatever.
Yeah, my biggest notes. Bro listens to Car Bomb, but not Dillinger. Correct. No, I did listen to Dillinger a little bit. I need to go through the albums. It's very short. Getting into my notes now. I think the biggest thing is that I do love the flow of this. This feels like a very well thought out piece where like there was a lot of thought put into what order things go in. Obviously, Heteronami and then I Got a Pentagram Tattoo are fantastic opening closers that like just tie everything together. And I think there's more tracks that I would go back to on this album, or that I could see myself putting on like a playlist. Like I could put like Black Sailor Moon on one, Voodoo, maybe Pentagram Tattoo. I'm not remembering much about Voodoo, Aesthetic, and Jane Dro, but I do like all those songs. I love all the samples and everything that are going on in this, all of the like skits and everything.
Yeah, the little intro track where she's reading the Bible verse. There's so many, any little, I mean, that was her reading
it's Heteronomy, because Deuteronomy. Yeah, okay, I got it now. It just clicked after a month.
There's so many great little samples that we'll talk about later. And
oh my god, yeah,
audio clips and whatnot.
Oh,
goodness.
Yeah. My only other note was I might pull up in a skirt. It's such an infectious ass line.
It's good. Yeah,
it's so good.
I think for me, and this is definitely going to be a problem later on when it comes to ranking as well, is I think it's hard for me to like decipher, because there's such like a linear growth and you can see how one thing moves to another. It's almost hard to be like, well, wait, do I like it more? Or is it just that I'm seeing the growth and that makes me think I like it more? Because like after you kind of brought up some of like how you kind of talked about, I was like, you know what, maybe I would like this. Well, like maybe if I really sat down and compared them side by side versus looking at it as like her whole discography. Because there's a couple other moments, like I mean, there's 2 albums specifically that I'm thinking of now where I've been like debating it this whole time of like, do I like this album more, or do I just like the fact that we go from this album to the next album, which makes me like, you know what I mean, like just like the context of it all and that kind of thing, I guess. But
you know, it's just quality slop. You only like it because it's good.
Yeah, I only like it because it's good. Well, no, I like it. Yeah, I like it because it's good, but it's like, do I like it more just in the context of her discography and how it moves versus just as a standalone?
Yeah, I
album?
do think.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I do think the album to album progression. I actually put this on when I was driving up for my band's show in Scranton on Saturday, because I had like a 3-hour car ride, and I was like, this discography's got to be listenable in 3 hours, and it was. So I listened to them all like in chronological order in one sitting, and that was very, very nice. I think that might have adjusted some things. Yeah, I think I actually originally had Black Sailor Moon above the next one, and then I moved it down because I was like, yeah, you know what? The newer stuff is just better. She got better over time. Could you believe it?
Heaven forbid. Yeah, I
Heaven
mean,
forbid
again, also
an artist grows.
Is it? Well, actually, is this her debut EP? I guess, or is this?
I don't know. I feel like there might.
She has one other EP. Oh, she has a Freaks EP, June 7th, 2018, and December 1st, 2018. So I guess it's technically. I didn't either. I guess it's technically her second, but still, like in terms of what's on streaming services, which is what a lot of people see, I think this is a really solid showing. I think it's fun, and I think it shows a lot more of like. That was December. Her just like her personality with how she, at least in terms of this, like, because as much as like we're saying we do like a lot of the later stuff better. Like I think this has such a different personality to it.
Mhm.
Like when she's rapping
100%.
about being in a skirt and being Black Sailor Moon, like that's not something you're gonna be hearing at all. You know, a couple
We gonna
albums
pull up
down.
hit them cis fellas where it hurts.
Yeah.
Bars.
Like so it's crazy. It's crazy just how yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Before I get to the next one, did you listen to like some of the other tracks from her?
I did not know.
Well,
Actually, I listened. I've heard Black before. I don't know if you listened to that one.
Black.
That one's 2024, I think. I don't know if it's even by her. If she just featured in it.
Is that like a?
It's just a single. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, I think she is just featured on it.
Yeah.
I listened to the song from Cyberpunk, which was good, and I also listened to her song that she did with Health because I like Health a lot.
Mm. I might have heard the Health one like when it came out, but I didn't revisit it for this. I should have though.
I did revisit that, and now I kind of want to listen to that entire album because there's just crazy features on that whole thing. Like I think Poppy's on that one.
On there. Yep. Poppy,
yeah,
I'm looking at it now.
Oh, you're looking at Disco. What is it? Disco 4 or whatever.
Yeah. What is Perturbators?
It's like Disco 4 Part 2 or something.
Yeah.
Disco.
Disco 4 Part 2 exactly.
Now it's playing Gnostic Flesh for me. Thank you.
Yeah, they got Poppy, 9 Inch Nails, Ada Rook, and Play that.
Hold on, 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, on song 2 on that thing.
What?
They got.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like Health is just modern 9 Inch Nails, but
yeah, they got such like a wide variety. Like they got Poppy, The Neighborhood.
They got Lamb of God,
and then they got people like Backxwash.
Hold on, yeah, The Neighborhood. What the fuck? Isn't The Neighborhood the Sweater Weather Band? Holy
so.
shit,
Yeah,
it is.
Yep.
What the hell? All right, based. You know what? The Neighborhood, based band. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the topic at hand.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Sorry, are they featured on? I don't see it. Maybe I don't know why this is here.
I think she was featured on something else that I had listened to, and I was like, "That's crazy." Or like maybe she was on like a compilation.
Oh, yeah, wait, she is. Have you heard of Glass Beach?
Glass Beach. No, I don't think I have.
Okay, I haven't listened to them in a while, but they might be up your alley. But she's on one of their tracks, and that I guess was before I really knew who she was because I never realized that.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. My next pick, number 4, was I Lie Here. I need to look at the full name.
Ooh.
I Lie Here Buried with My Rings and My Dresses. That's what it was. Where'd you have that one, Kyle?
That's a good question. Where do I have it? This was one of the two that I was kind of talking about where it was hard for me to decide if I really like it as much as I do or if it's just that I like the growth for it. I think I'm going to put it, I think I really like it. I might put it at 2, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think it's a 2. It is also the first Backxwash album I've heard. So I think that's part of the reason why I have a lot of
that's fair.
to it.
I think that's entirely why I liked Black Sailor Moon better than DVNC. Could be down to that that was the first one I listened to. So everything else now gets compared to Black Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is where we start to like really get good with it, you know?
Yeah.
However, I do think that let's go with the goods. The horror production on this is awesome. And I think the like all of the like death metal and like screaming features are very, very sick to have on this because she just goes like all in, full in on it. Like there is like it is built around this. This was the like full-blown idea, and I think it's fucking awesome for all of that. I did write screamo rap at some point. Yeah. I think this definitely has the best intro track in the entire discography. Hands down. Purpose of Pain is the best intro track. Like the first time I put that on, I think I just like did not even pull out of the parking spot. I was just sitting there listening to it because I was like, I can't move.
Yeah.
It's so good. Just the purpose of pain is to
Just get your attention to let you know that something is wrong or something like that.
Yep. In this way, a little bit of pain can actually be a good thing. And that just starts fucking degrading. Fucking awesome. I said it was solid all around. I said I do wish there would be some more like seamless transitions between songs or like some skits sprinkled in. Because like you kind of got Purpose of Pain and then we're just balls to the wall fucking screaming for the rest of it. Which like I can't blame. Like that was the vibe. But sometimes I think my only other complaint is that like some of these songs do feel a little too similar to one another. I think mainly just because I'm new to it and I'm fresh to it. But like after my ride in the car, like listening to it again, I started to like be able to pick out some of the other ones. Like Terror Packets is fucking awesome. Nine Hells with Code fucking Orange. I think that was the one that I was like thinking about is like, oh right, they have Code Orange featured on a fucking song.
I don't know why I didn't even realize that.
And that song's insane. That song is awesome.
Oh, you wonder why I didn't realize that? Because it doesn't. Does it say it on Apple Music?
Does it not?
Let me check. Hold on.
I would not have been able to pick it out if it wasn't there. Because it's not like it's not like a full like Reba singing and like.
Yeah, they're not listed on Apple Music or Album of the Year.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah.
Says it here.
Interesting. Cool.
Ugly
I'll now have to
re-listen
and look for it. Yeah, right.
It's the part at the end where there's like a lot of like, I think there's like almost even like a breakdown or like a metal buildup at the end of that one. And like, let me pull it out. Yeah, there's like guitars and drums and stuff playing at the end of that one. So I think that's probably why they put it as like a whole Code Orange feature. It could have even been that she sampled Code Orange and then had to put that in as like a
get away with it kind of thing.
Yeah, like a legal thing.
Yeah, I'm looking on like Genius to see. I think they're okay. Well, first off, if you hover over Code Orange, it says Code Orange, formerly known as Code Orange Kids. Interesting.
Correct.
But I think they helped produce it, so. Because they're listed as a producer, so I guess
that also makes sense. And God, if there was ever a band that she should be collabing with, it is Code Orange. Because I don't think there's anybody else who understands fucked up production as well as them. Oh, she's got clipping on this too.
Does she? Oh yeah, I saw that they were.
Says Blood in the Water.
Also produced. Because I saw that they were listed as a producer. Interesting. Dang, she got a lot of names on here.
Yeah, Surgery Head's back because they were on Deviancy. Hayden said clipping mentioned.
Clipping was mentioned, yes.
Yes. I knew that would get him back in here.
The mastering engineer. That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's great. For the because this is the middle one of that trilogy that we keep talking about, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I knew there was a trilogy, and I wasn't sure if I thought it was those three that you're referring to, and not the last one. I couldn't remember if it started.
The last one is not part of the trilogy, I don't think.
Okay, that's I thought that for a second. I was literally driving home, and I was like, wait, I think I have it mixed up. I think
also sonically, it would make zero sense for that last one to be part of this trilogy.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I think that's all I really got about I Lie here. What do you got, Kyle?
Yeah, I put it at number 2, and honestly, I think a lot of it is just a case of bias for me of it being the first one that I've ever listened to of her, and because of that, there's just so much here that I love. But there is a ton of great stuff. I love "I Lie Here Buried in My Rings," the song. That's probably one of my favorite songs by her. I also just love Ada Rook screaming on this song. Terror Packets is fantastic. I mean, just some of the lyrics on this album, like entirely, just like leave you feeling awful. Like talking about, speaking to my dad through I'm disowned through a cell phone, talking to my dad.
Yeah.
The freaking I am just stick to these hoes until the government says that I'm not lying. I'm like, there's just so many punches to the gut on this whole thing. And even like every time I've listened to the last song on the album, I always just end up getting like choked up. And at the end, I don't know, when she's talking about like going and, being like, hey, if I do end up killing myself, basically just, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, man, it's just, I think it's just, it might be one of my favorite endings just because I think the feeling of despair that you feel throughout the whole album, I think compiles really well on this last song, which I think does, and I'll talk about it for another album later on where it kind of puts you in there and then you kind of see the light at the end. This one kind of does the opposite. It's like you kind of got put through the ringer and now we're just like, yeah, if I do go in silence, yeah, whatever, and you're like, man, I'm just torn up now. It's a tough listen.
This is not fun Sunday listening.
No, it is
whatsoever.
Not.
Some heavy subject material on this.
But yeah, again, I do think it's probably my number 2 just because of it's the first one I've heard bias.
That's fair.
But I do think there's some great stuff on here, but I do also think that it does kind of blend a little bit together. Like you said, but yeah, so that's all I really got to say.
Oh yeah. That fucking first thing I heard by them bias is so fucking real.
Yeah.
Cuz you'll never
I didn't
forget
think it would be, but
it is.
Yeah.
I mean it kind of is. I don't know. I think I feel like it's whatever you get into them with,
Mm-hmm.
Cuz I think about trying to give good examples here that don't spoil next week's because that's the first, or next month's because that's the first thing I'm thinking about.
Well, in terms of this artist too, this was her when she officially kind of hit her prime in terms of writing, or right around there. You could argue the album before it as well, but she was in the meat and potatoes. She wasn't, oh yeah, this is pretty good, I can't wait to see what she does next type music. This was, she's doing it kind of vibe, and I think that helped, and also just the emotion of all of the songs. So it's oh wow, this is what she's doing.
Yeah, okay, so her song for Cyberpunk I think came out in 2023. That's interesting. Was that when the fucking, I guess that might have been when the DLC came out? There's not a single artist on this I recognize other than her.
Look at that. Music taste broadened.
Because I know the Cyberpunk stuff. I know Health was on the Cyberpunk soundtrack. I think that was their kind of big thing.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk official playlist. There we go.
I do think Clipping is on my wheel. Let me make sure. I might have took them off. I took a lot of names off.
Got the
they're still on there.
Idris Elba original song on here.
I forgot he writes songs.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. All right, well, what are we on now? That was 3. So we got 3 more. We're blowing through this.
Number 3. I don't know, I gotta get back to it. Number 3. I said number 3 for me was God Has Nothing to Do with It. Leave him out of it.
All right, that was my number 4.
All right, that's fair. It's a damn good one. I can't pull that. I gotta have to go to Bandcamp to pull that one up. So I'm just gonna leave it on my my screen here. I think I had some good notes for that one. Yeah, God Has Nothing to Do with This. Leave him out of it. I think the first points against this one is obviously that it's not on streaming. I think from what you and I talked about, it's probably because of the samples.
Yeah, because I remember it was on there. Because 2020, I heard of this album because I think I watched Anthony Fantano do a review, and I was like, maybe I'll check it out, or you mentioned it, and I saved it to Spotify, and I went back a month later, and it was all just blacked out. You know how when
they gray it out. I can see that on some playlists with some of the old No Business songs and stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I guess I won't listen to it then.
Yeah. I'm very glad that I did, because there are some very, very sick samples on here that I wish would have been cleared, the War Pigs sample and original Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath the song sample on the first.
Which one was the War Pig sample?
First track as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's both Black Sabbath samples are on that first song.
Okay, I didn't pick up on the War Pigs one, but I picked up on the Black Sabbath one because I absolutely loved their first album.
Yeah, I at least think there was some of War Pigs in it. And then later, I don't remember what song it is, but there is one that has a Beastie Boys sample from Rhymin' and Stealin'. But I feel like everybody's fucking sampled that, so why do we care? Fuck you, RCA Records.
Yeah, you tell them. If they're watching.
Yeah, fuck you. Thankfully, it's free, so you can just download it if you want it. You know, distribute it for free and all that stuff. I said it was very similar to the last one, but I think the samples are a highlight, and I think Spells is the big highlight that kind of like makes me like this one better than the last one. Like, Spells is a song that I feel like I could put on like any of my stupid ass playlists and I would just enjoy it on there. Like, that's one that I feel like I'm going to keep coming back to.
Yeah, Spells is great.
There's a better variety, and it's just, yeah, it's sick. Like, I think she knocked it out of the park with this one, and I really wish it was on streaming so everybody could enjoy it. I guess I can just have Spells up for now.
I kind of looked at it as like a perfected version of what Deviancy was going for, in my opinion. It was like it still had some of that personality that you got, some of that like confidence kind of like vibe that she had in
Black Sailor Moon.
Black Sailor Moon, thank you. While not fully going into kind of what you get in the coming albums after that. Like you said, I love Spells. I love Black Magic, which, by the way, Devi McCallion and Ada Rook together, their black dresses, which is also on my wheel. So hopefully we get them sometime soon, because I would love to listen to them.
But yeah, Black Magic. Yeah.
But there is, and I think for me, especially because this is on
Black
Bandcamp,
Magic
like
on
you said,
streaming?
I think it might be as a single. I could be wrong.
Because I know Spells is on streaming. Yeah, Black Magic is on streaming as a single. Okay.
But every time I went back to this, I liked it more than I thought. It's just, I think because it's not as easily accessible, it's not as easy for, and again, I tried to find this help. I have the Bandcamp app. Maybe I'm just stupid and like maybe it was right in front of my face and I just missed it, but I had to Google the album name and then find like click on it there and listen through it through a web browser because I couldn't find it on the Bandcamp app. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know.
I get it though. It is a little bit more inconvenient to listen to. I think it's well worth doing the steps you have to do to listen to it, but it's no.
Yeah, it's a great album though. I do think for me it doesn't. Again, for me I look at it just as like the perfected version of Deviancy. I think it kind of does everything that Deviancy was trying to do, but better.
Yes,
it's got like the banger kind of songs that like. I mean, you get like big banging songs in the other albums, but they're much more like depressing. Like this is like dark angry, versus like the following albums after this are like depressed angry. So it's like you're like and then you cry. So I think if you're looking for something a bit more less depressing but still dark and angry, she's got the witch vibe in this one still. That's probably the best way to put it.
Yes. All right. Well, in that case, number 2.
Dang, we're blowing through.
I know. We are flying through this. It hasn't even been an hour yet for me.
Yeah.
It's probably for the best because I do have to go into work early tomorrow. But
yeah, me too. Well, I need to actually get some sleep.
My number 2 was His Happiness Shall Come First Even Though We Are Suffering.
All right, that is my number 3, and again, it's probably only number 3 and not 2 just because of, again, like it was the other I Lie Here was Backxwash listen.
Kyle, I think that means we got to take a shot.
I was so
if I'm counting correctly, I think that means we got to take a shot.
It's technically my number 3, so we don't.
Wait,
what you're saying for the last one?
For the last one.
I thought you meant for this one.
If I'm doing my head calculations correctly, we have the same thing at number 1.
I was half expecting us to just put her discography in order for this.
I thought that's where you were going with your first 2, and I was like, oh, he just put them in order. That's crazy.
Again, I really think it might be for me. Like, I Lie Here is there because it was I don't know. I'm still torn. I'm not even sure if it's the right decision.
Dog, there's not a wrong answer other than I think Deviancy and Black Sailor Moon being your bottom 2. I think those should probably be there. These other 4, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. Except for apparently our number 1 is the right answer because we both got it.
The right
but
answer. Yeah.
Let's talk about His Happiness first, because goddamn, another fucking banger ass album. I love the intro on this, not as much as Purpose Pain, but I love the intro with like this is Pastor Mike, or I don't remember his name, but this is your
all
pastor.
The little pastor samples that she uses are fantastic.
Yeah, I love that throughout here. I love like that it keeps going back to it and like keeps bringing them back in to like really hammer home the religion stuff on this one. I love the use of panic chords in rap in some of these songs. Like, I did not think that was going to happen. I think that was on Nyama with Pupil Slicer. But just like hearing fucking panic chords in a rap song was crazy, because that's like, that is such a underground, like hardcore metalcore kind of thing that does not get used outside of those genres. So it was really cool to see that. Oh yeah, I also said there were some chugs in that one too. I loved Muzaki as a closer. I need to remember what that one. Yes, no, I loved that as a closer, because I think this is what you were alluding to earlier, where like this album is fucking dark throughout, and then you can kind of see that light at the end of the tunnel, and I especially love that with this being the last one in that trilogy.
Yeah.
I think that's a very important like thing to end on in that case. And I felt like this one was definitely the one where like I could like, not that I couldn't feel the emotion on the other ones, but like I could really feel something on this one. I think maybe because it's talking more about religion, a topic that I'm a little more familiar with. But yeah, this one's just good. It's really fucking good. And I think like it doesn't suffer from the sameness that like I Lie Here kind of has. And I think the production's like a very good step up from both that and Leave God Out of It.
Yeah. No, I concur on everything you said. I mean, again, with the last track kind of just losing that very distorted, loud, hellish sound that the whole album has, with that little sample going on. I love the fact that like it even has like that radio static kind of sound. Like it sounds like you're listening to it on the radio, and like it's almost getting cut off a couple times, which I found, maybe it was me digging it a little too deep, but I felt like it was kind of, you know, the fight of staying in that more positive direction and trying, you know, with the radio static, how it cuts off the radio song sometimes. It's like she's fighting to keep that positive attitude and not lose the connection to it in a way. And in the end, of course, like she doesn't lose the connection. But yeah, I do think this album works so much better cohesively. I forgot to talk about the one clip specifically that I love on I Lie Here, the one where she's got the pastor going, all you homosexuals out there.
Oh my God, that's such a good sample. I forgot that.
Pocketbooks, you need deliverance. Like, I think there is so much just like, I mean, and I'm that's with I Lie Here, but I think this album probably nails home a lot of the themes a lot better, in terms of just like talking about religion themes of like self-love, dealing, like, again, like we said at the beginning, like she is a trans person of color, and you see throughout her whole discography how she is told. There's that little audio clip on this album, I can't remember the song it's on, but the pastor's saying like, who taught you to hate your black skin and, you know, your black features and all this, you know, and it's meant to be like empowering and be like, you know, you can't listen to like the white standards and, you know, systemic racism and all that stuff, but, you know, kind of reclaiming that. But at the same time, in the last album, there's this other pastor. I mean, I don't think it's the same pastor. I can't remember. But, you know, again, saying that whole, like, you homosexuals with the pocketbook. So it's like the people that are, on one hand, supposed to make her feel good about herself are also still shaming and condemning her. And how is she ever supposed to learn to love herself when she's just in this cycle of everybody who's like, empowerment for you, but actually not you, because, you know, you're different. You're different than us that are, you know, different. You're more different, and we don't like that kind of thing. Yeah. And I think this whole discography just kind of shows that. And where I think I Lie Here feels like she's just, in a way, like sitting in that kind of depression and angst and uncertainty. I feel like this one, it feels like she's almost like fighting back against it in a way. It feels like she's kind of clawing and finding, again, going from the last album where the pastor was, yelling at her for being a homosexual. This one, she's looking at it as, hey, you're loved for how you are, like love your features, love how you look, that kind of thing. And I think for her, that was kind of the point, maybe, was to kind of like recontextualize certain things. And I don't know her full stance on religion, if she's fully wrote it off or if she's whatever, but I think for me it sounds like she's like, I'm taking the parts that I need that can make me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And whether that means that she's going around going to church at all, or if that just means, no, I'm just going to say that God loves me whether I believe in a God or not. I think it's really neat, and I think it's really nice. And yeah, the Mordecai and Rigby line as well.
Oh my God, yes, I almost forgot about that. That line is crazy. Sucks that we can't say it because there's a slur in it, but yeah. God, that's a good line. You should go listen to Juju.
I mean, listen to this whole, I think this, okay, well, probably outside of number one, I do think this is probably the most cohesive.
Yes.
And consistent.
And I think that's another thing that I really liked about it. And obviously that I liked about number one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also sorry, keeping on like the audio little samples, but the one on I Lie Here as well, of like the woman talking about how like she grew up in like a mostly white neighborhood, and she's like, cops didn't know who I was. They would, stop me and pull me over, and she kind of gets cut off and just goes, Stockholm, Stockholm, Stockholm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? Yeah. I just, again, there's so many just like socio, I guess, political commentary throughout this whole thing that all kind of weaves into how she got to this point of self-hatred, and then you kind of watch her crawl her way out. And I think like, I know we're supposed to be talking about albums, but I think that for me is why everything's kind of ranked basically in order. Because for me, it's like you see this progress and you see this growth, not just as an artist, but as a human being. And I think that's just so cool. Like, it doesn't feel like she took a turn and now she's talking about something else. It's like, here she is. She's like, I'm trans and I'm proud, but here's all the reasons why I hate myself. Here's me struggling with my drug addictions and this and that. And here's me fighting to get out. And then as we move on to number one, here's kind of how I got out, even though I still struggle from time to time, kind of thing.
I think that is the hardest thing to rank about this discography, is that, three of them are in like a purposeful trilogy of albums that were written, I assume were written together and made to be like released in that order, released together, probably made to be played back to back to back. Like, you can't separate them. Like, it's not as easy as with some of the other artists we've talked about, like August Burns Red just gets into the studio and writes like 12 songs and calls it a fucking day. Like, there's nothing connecting those. Whereas this is like the whole discography, like each release is important to the next, and the releases that come before it are important to that release. And it's like, you don't get anywhere without all of it. So
yeah, I'm
very glad we did this. This was really good.
I had a feeling you would like it, but I was still like, yeah, I don't know. So I was like, I think it's hellish sounding enough for you.
Yeah, it definitely was not something I've like really listened to before or really given the time of day before. But I think like I really like what is going on here, and I think it is all really, really well done. I don't think I'm gonna get into a whole bunch of like screamo rap because of this, but like I do think like this is a very incredible like work of art of a discography.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, number one for both of us, Only Dust Remains.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
My number, was it 10 or 9 for albums of the year for 2025 as well?
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I didn't put it on the Kyle albums list. So I was like, I'm going to listen to it anyways.
Listen to it anyway, yep.
Hell yeah. There's just so much to love about this. This is the most cohesive sounding one. This is the most like purposeful track listing. And I feel like a lot of the songs on this are like just great singles as well. Like I think about like Black Lazarus, Wake Up, Ninth Heaven. Like those are all songs that fit great on like playlists and like you can just listen to.
Also,
Um,
Wake Up's like 7 minutes long, and
yeah,
it just blows through and goes through so many little transition points.
it never feels like 7 minutes long. I couldn't
Mhm.
believe it when I like looked at the track list again. I was like, wait, what do you mean Wake Up is 7 minutes fucking long? Like
Mhm.
there is not a moment on this album that feels like it overstays its welcome. Like everything is just, it's so well put together.
Yeah.
I do love that there's a bigger like variety of like sounds and styles on this one. But it all feels put together. Like it doesn't feel like we're just going everywhere and doing everything all at once, but it still feels like, you know, this was all made to be together. So I love the skits and samples again. Especially the last two tracks. I think that's such a amazing transition from like Love After Death into Only Dust Remains. Like it's just, that one's beautiful. This is very special.
Yeah, again, I mean, that it was my number 10 or 9, whatever it was, for a reason. I think this is, and again, like you said, like it's not as harsh sounding, but I think she did all she could with that sound. And I think like moving into this direction was like the perfect time. And like I said, I know it's not part of the trilogy, but like, and I keep talking about it, but I really do feel like her discography, probably out of all of the artists that we've done, show so much growth. Like if there was any of the bands that or artists that, at least for me personally, that we've listened to so far that like is worth kind of going from front to back discography, I'd say it's this one. I think this one has such a clear path, and I think you get so much more out of it by going from one to the other.
I would absolutely agree with that. I think every other artist we've talked about kind of has either like is either kind of all over the place and has had like different things going on, or like, you know, like I think of like 21 Pilots and Fall Out Boy. Like Fall Out Boy has the 3 post hiatus albums that just are such a fucking wrench in things, and then you kind of get back on track with Stardust. And like 21 Pilots, like you can see the clear progression going from like Vessel to Blurry Face to Trench. And then I think Scaled and Icy is just a very strange departure, as much as I love that one. And then we get right back on track with Clancy and Breach, and it's like, like, you know,
I think with 21 Pilots too, like the heavy lore that just kind of comes out of nowhere in like Trench.
Yeah, that is a little wild.
Scaled and Icy, but it's also kind of not there in Scaled and Icy. I think like if you're like, that's something that you kind of have to do your own research on and like get more information to get what you want out of. Versus this, you could put on. I think the only other one I'd say that's close is Tyler the Creator, but I don't think Cherry Bomb. I think Cherry Bomb kind of throws a wrench in that.
Cherry Bomb's
this
a
was
wrench.
Such a strong showing.
Yeah. I think, I do think Cherry Bomb is just kind of a random wrench in that entire thing, as well as like now we've got Don't Tap the Glass, which is just, it's just a fun album. It's a for fun one.
Oh, it's a great album.
It's a great album. It's fantastic.
But yeah, sorry, I feel like I've probably talked about this album, but I mean, I'm not really sure what to say. Again, Wake Up is absolutely incredible. All the other ones are absolutely incredible too.
Yeah, I didn't talk enough about the Ninth Gate into Ninth Heaven transition either. That's another fantastic use of 2 songs together.
Also, sorry, I know I'm jumping all over the place right now, but it's because, again, I should have took notes and I didn't, so I'm thinking of everything when it's too late. But the second to last track on the last album that we talked about, what was it? His Happiness Shall Come First. I don't know how much of the lyrics and story that you picked up in that song, but that thing is brutal, where she tells her the story about like this friend that she was friends with in, I guess, like elementary school or school, who was like incredibly sick, and she was friends with her and then ended up bullying her so she could get, you know, be cool with the other kids. And then that girl passed away, and it ends with her saying, like, I was there at the funeral and I had to look her mom in the eyes and I saw the dead body look away from me. And she's like, if that's the last thing I ever say, I hope I choke on it. And then it just comes in with the my evil deeds thing. And like, it gives me chills like, it's like, there is so much, like, again, there is a lot of incredibly emotional weight in all of these albums, and do not tread lightly.
Yeah,
right there. Yeah, but all those lyrics, it's incredible.
Yeah,
And I
it's
think this album, back to the Only Dust Remains. I think this album is like the perfect album to kind of. I mean, again, not to say that she's done, but like this is the perfect album to kind of close things on, where you just kind of see her still in it, but like fighting back and kind
mhm.
of letting people know like, hey, I'm doing better. I'm working towards things in a way, and I love this album, man, and I love her whole discography. Like,
Mhm. I agree, man. I agree.
yeah,
Um,
is
damn.
that it?
I think
Yeah,
that's it, man. We flew through this.
because I didn't have notes, man. I should have
That
took
it's
notes.
because you didn't have notes and we're not arguing about
Oh my,
anything.
that's true too. We only have good things to say. Might be the only
I know this is probably the
one where
only.
there's not a single album that I just kind of was like, eh.
Yeah, no, like I said at the beginning, like everything's good. Like even DVNC, where I'm just like, yeah, I like this one the least. It's still like, I think I still had that at like a 7 out of 10 or something like that. I've been trying to put like little number ratings to help me remember how much I like them.
Yeah.
Problem is
That's
when
what I
I
do.
put the number rating the first time I listened to it, and then I listened to the album like 7 more times since
Yeah,
then.
it changes.
Because I absolutely did that with this one, and I don't know. I'm very interested to do the Knuckle Puck listen. Because like I know what I think number 1 and 2 are gonna be.
I wonder what it could be.
I don't know. I got no idea what number 1 could be. I
didn't know that was their
I don't
debut
know.
album either.
Yeah, it was their debut. First
I
album.
figured that they were like in it because I remember you had that flag up in our
So they
college
were
forum.
kind of in it. Like again, they had
EPs.
those EPs, and those EPs definitely. What the fuck? I type in Nuck, and the first thing that comes up is Nuck if you buck.
What is that?
It's a song.
It's a song?
You never heard the Nuck if you buck. Nuck
Oh, maybe
if you
heard
buck.
that, yeah.
Ooh, they have a remixed and remastered copacetic. Oof.
I think I'm gonna listen to both,
Know what I'm doing tomorrow.
but I also need to actually sit down and write notes this time.
Wait, we put out some singles in 2025? Interesting. Do they have an... I swear to God, if there's a new goddamn album by the time that this thing drops, or if it comes out like right after, I'm gonna be so mad.
I think in either Marches or Aprils, I think we're gonna have to do like a quick little Gorillaz update because their album I think comes out end of February.
Yeah,
right?
we could just like flash it on screen real quick.
Yeah, just be like where we think the new one goes in.
Yeah, because they had Don't Come Home in 2012, The Weight That You Buried, which is a fantastic EP in 2013. They did a split with, I don't know who the fuck they did this split with, but then you got While I Stay Secluded in 2014, and like that one's really good, like genuinely really good. So like they had been kind of building this for like a while. Like it wasn't like they were like completely unknown. Like the Jared Alonji mispronunciation that they hate so much definitely was before Copacetic came out.
Yeah.
Okay. But
well, that's how we're going to refer to them during the whole podcast next month. We're just going to call them Kanuklapuk the whole time.
Yeah. But,
so if they watch it and they're like, wow, people are talking about us in 2025, we'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, because Copacetic was their first album on Rise Records. They got signed on that. And yeah, that really kind of like took them off. Doesn't hurt that the album's incredible, but I forgot about Calendar Days and Indecisive. Oh, I hate to say it, I love this band, Kyle.
I'm excited. Again, I did like a brief little listen to Copacetic just while I was like doing something else, and I was like, man, pop punk's just so fun.
Disposable Life. I don't even think I listened to this. Knuckle Puck under exclusive license to Wax Bodega. Are they not on Rise anymore?
Did they fall?
They might have. Losing What We Love. Pure Noise. Hold the Phone.
Ooh, they're off.
They're on pure noise. No, that's a much better outcome, Kyle. That is a much better outcome.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I like between the two, I think Pure Noise has proven over and over again that they are probably a much better record label, considering the fact that like half the bands that get on there just never want to leave. Like Knocked Loose has been on there since I think like Laugh Tracks, maybe before then. Same thing with Counterparts. Counterparts has been on there forever. Story So Far still on there as far as I know.
I'm pulling up their artist list now just because I'm curious.
Yeah, actually, let me do that too.
They got a lot of people. I think it's at 156. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, they have signed a shitload of people, but they have
Counterparts.
Oh wait, there's an artist list there.
Nuclepook, Canoctaloose.
Here, they have Amity Affliction.
Newfound Glory.
I knew Belmont. Bloom is on there. Ben Quad. Chamber.
I thought State Champs got canceled, or was that a different band? I shouldn't just say that casually. Maybe they didn't.
I don't remember it if it happened. So
okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything about this scene. I'm wrong.
Yeah,
they're probably nice people. I hope, and if not, then never mind. They're not nice people. But I don't know. I don't know.
State Champs, what a time. They literally made one of the best pop punk albums ever, and I just haven't heard anything from them ever since. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Am I about to be like shook to my very core?
He's being shook.
Or was there
maybe because he's shook.
Oh no. Okay. Dang, I don't know what happened there then. Because Rise Records still exists. I was seeing like Galactic Empire, and I know they were on Rise too. So I was wondering if like maybe for some reason like Rise folded and Pure Noise just picked up whatever the hell they wanted, or maybe there was just like a massive selling of bands over to Pure Noise. They got Mugshot. I forgot about that. Got Koyo, Newfound Glory. Sea Haven, Spanish Love Songs, Spite House, Story So Far, State Champs. Yeah, because who was State Champs on? I think they were on. No, they weren't on Hopeless. Year of the Knife. Yeah, so. But yeah, Pure Noise. Again, you've got these like, for what they are, pretty high profile artists like Counterparts, Knocked Loose, Story So Far, that have been on there for ages and have not left. And I think that speaks to, I would like to think that speaks to the character of the label itself. I think the only time people ever leave is if they're going independent and just like don't want to deal with label anymore. Like, I don't know where Stick to Your Guns is. They were Pure Noise for a long time, but I think they might be on like, they might be on Unified, or they might just be independent. I don't fucking remember. Actually, let me.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to talk about the we're gonna talk about record labels next time. I gotta talk about.
Oh boy,
I love it.
Can learn all about the pop punk scene.
Sharp Tone. Okay, that makes sense. Fucking everybody was going over to Sharp Tone for a little while. All right. I think
Wheel
that's
time?
all I got. I think that's Wheel Time. Pull it up on yours so I can stream the wheel poll.
Now. Wheel time.
Wheel time.
All right, let's spin, spin, spin. This is my updated wheel. I thought I took Denzel Curry off. Ooh, this is a terrible one because she's doing a new album soon. Oh, actually, let me see when that comes out. Actually, maybe it'll be out by the time we do this.
I love Jessie Ware. Oh, I hope it's out
April 10th. Oh, so this would be for April.
This would be for. Oh, do we delay?
Well, let's see what the next one is.
Yeah, let's see what the. Oh, I love her though. God damn it.
Oh, what a terrible time to get that pick.
Oh, I mean, same thing with who were we saying that it looks like Knuckle Puck had some singles out last year.
Yeah.
Or Frost Children.
Children. That'd be a fun one.
That'd be an interesting one. I am tempted to go Frost Children just because like we can keep with our thing.
Mm.
Will we allow me to pocket Jessie Ware for after Frost Children?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
We'll pocket her.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
we'll
All
go
right.
into
So we're doing.
the hyper pop.
Kyle
They're
gonna
kind of a
have
little
me.
all over the place.
Kyle gonna have me listening to fucking what, like 4 albums of hyperpop.
I think it's actually not all of them are hyper pop though. There's a random like just kind of like more indie rock kind of one just thrown in the middle there.
Yeah, I feel like I saw the album cover for Sister everywhere
Mm.
at one point. Was that on your list?
I listened to it, but I didn't put it on my top 10 list. I liked it. I wasn't in love with it. That's actually more like probably like EDM electronic kind of side of things versus just
Okay.
like they kind of were like off the walls hyper pop stuff, and then they kind of like I don't know, they just kind of like shift. I appreciate that they kind of shift and they don't stay in one lane. Also, if we do this, we have to listen to the Soul Kiss EP featuring Haruna Murray. Just so you know,
We have to listen to the what?
the Soul Kiss EP that they have from 2024.
Okay. Here's what we'll do is I will send you the list of. I mean, realistically, I'm just going to tell you to listen to all the EPs because I'm probably going to do it for Knuckle Puck as well.
Yeah.
But you send me the list. I'm seeing that they put out 2 albums in fucking 2023.
In 20. Oh yes, that the dog one, Hearth Room, is just like
Is that like the indie pop
indie
one?
rock. Yeah, that's like the indie rock one where they're just like, I'm like, I heard it and I was like, what just happened? Cause speed run, Serpent. I might have showed it to you before. I'm not sure, but Serpent interpolates. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna say the word interpolate. I could be wrong, but the Smash Bros. Brawl theme.
Serpent.
Yeah, on speed run.
Oh, on speed run, not Spiral.
Sorry, on speed run. It's one of my favorite songs that they probably have, but I also have not heard.
That's
their first
crazy. I just listened to that. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Okay, hell yeah. I'm excited for this.
Yeah,
Hearing that like sample alone, I'm just like, all right, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll pocket. I'll do next time. I spin. I'll spin one, and then you can pick between Jesse Ware and whatever's next.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll try and remember that. We'll have to like send it in the Discord to like. I'm gonna message that to you like in our DMs real quick.
Oh, I definitely took some of these off of here. They must not have saved. Cause I know I took Denzel off. I thought I took Bjork off just because she has a long discography, and I don't know if I want to do that. And then we can take Frost Children off. Why doesn't it? Do I have to select and then what? I don't know. What's going on?
Cool.
What's going on?
What's going on?
There we go. I fixed it. Bing, bing.
That was perfectly synced on mine.
No, we know that it's time to
go. It's time to leave. All right. Yeah, I think it's all I got. Thank you all for watching. You can find us on all things Not Very Radio. Kyle does music reviews on that bitch, as well as post the podcast later. I stream as CQB Waffles, and I make music as No Business and play bass and Bedroom Floor. And then Kyle's got Stanley Banley and iCup.
Yeah.
Are those back up?
No, I've been thinking about. I want to like wait till, dude. I don't know. I got depressed and I took them off. That's what happened.
Yeah, I get it.
I spiraled a little bit.
That might have happened with the original No Business EP. Yeah. I was probably just like, I suck at everything. This sucks. Get it out of here.
Yeah, I just like got the like because like it's frustrating because like I know people don't listen to it, but I like it up there for me. But I just kind of like I don't know. I had like a bad like month and I was like screw everything. And now I'm like, I want to put it back up. But I'm like, I want to work on some new music and then have a reason to put it back up. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
That's fair. Yeah, I admittedly would go back and listen to it every now and then.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Appreciated.
I enjoy especially like because you put out the one album last year, right?
Yeah, that was the thing. I put out that album and like a month later, I was just like, I hate everything.
Coward.
But it was such like an awkward, just, I don't know. release because I like those songs so much, but then at the same time, like by the time I was putting them out, I was just sick of trying to work on them and get them to sound good. And there was
I
like one
think
or
I
two that
would
I
love
still wasn't
to.
happy with.
Let's you and me sidebar after we raid these people out. I wouldn't mind
Okay.
if you sent me over all the stems and I just try to mix it. Because
Okay.
I would love to try and mix some stuff, and that just feels like it would be very interesting for me to like mix and produce. So,
Mm.
and I got vocal line, so I can really like tune
Yeah.
everything in and
Well,
get you sounding
I think I
nice.
just needed to like full send onto a lot of like because Logic has like a little vocal thing, but I was always nervous about turning it up so much, and I'm like, I think I should have just went ball. I think I should have just experimented more and went all the way up, and then been like, all right, let's pull it down. But I was like, oh, I don't want to do it too much.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Nonetheless, anyway, we'll rate out.
Yeah, I actually don't have anybody to raid, so
Yeah, neither do I.
damn. Yeah, fucking Zuko isn't live anymore. Otherwise, we would have raided him. I was hoping for that one. So, I guess we're just saying goodbye then, chat. Till next time. I figure we'll do March 2nd.
Yeah, March 2nd.
I don't think I have anything going on that day.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Unless I don't know. We'll talk about that later, but I was thinking about maybe moving it to the second week of the month just because that is my at-home week. So I don't have to feel as sad. But I mean, if we finish on this time, it's not a big deal. But if we want to start like taking shots and stuff,
yeah,
then like
yeah, maybe we move that. I don't know. I will be. Actually, that's probably a really good idea because my work is going to be like real heavy that week. So maybe we do the 9th. The 9th will be leading into a little more chiller of a week.
Okay.
So
that works for me.
Sick. All right then. Well, chat. I'm gonna gotta get back to my playlist so I can hit my outro here. Anyways, chat. That's it for me. I didn't see anybody to raid. If there is anybody in chat who would like to direct the raid, let me know in the next like 10 seconds. Otherwise, we're just jumping off here because I don't have any friends online right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
I also realized I forgot to press record, so now I got to go to Twitch and download it.
Ooh,
yay,
sucker.
my favorite.
All right.
Dude, I think it was Saturday.
In that case, goodbye, chat. I'm turning us off.
All right. I think it was Saturday. I was like, I'll